So yeah, this is what you're going to do when you first log into Sugar. So the first thing, the first thing you're going to do is select your time zone, right? We did that. Then you're going to see a number of tabs, which is create contact, which is pretty self, if so any contact information. I recommend if you have like information, if you've got like funders and stuff, or make it easier when you're using this. If you want to, what I did was I downloaded my when I used to use Microsoft Excel, whatever it was, Outlook. I downloaded to an Excel document. I went through it all because I had everything together, and I took out all the contacts I wouldn't use, right? And then I just uploaded them as as a tab delimited, into Sugar. So that way I have access to folks, because I've been using, or you can use like Google. I've been using Google for the last 10 months with this, so I can download my contact, filter it out, in Excel, and then upload it again here. So that would be, you can do that under create contacts. You can upload your contacts there. Uh, right, right, or create contacts on the first one. Right. Enter business cards, self-explanatory. The thing that users are going to do next is the third one. Says create account. Everyone is a 1099, so you are an account for EDUIT. So depending on your classification, which you'll see in the manual, already have the classifications. You should know what you are. So people are either Gem Fund, Gem Corp, Gem Com. We don't, Gem Com, Gem Fine, Gem Ops. But most everyone's going to be Gem Fund that they're creating. Um, so you click on Create Account, and when that opens up, you're gonna account name. It's gonna be your Gem, your designation, which is either you're in a Gem hyphen Fund Corp hyphen, and then your name. Yeah, so Gem, it's like the same. You'll see it in the manual when you open up the manual. So you'll do Gem hyphen Fund hyphen, and then your name, first name, last name. Right. Yeah, I don't know if we should do last name, first name, or first name, last name. What do you? Yeah, I was sort of thinking it would be, or if we do last name, it would be organized. I mean, right now it's first name, last name, but it could be, we can change it. I mean, I'm trying to think what would be the best, or maybe we just do last name. Actually, I'm thinking, yeah, and then it could be comma, then comma, first name. So well, why don't we just do that? I'll change everyone, but we'll just do it. I think that makes sense because that way it'll be alphabetical by last name. Right. So it'll be alpha. Right. So when it sorts, it'll be sort by your designation, then it will sort by your last name. So it'll be, because I'm just thinking when we're a 100 member organization and we're trying to find an account, it'll be probably easier to sort that way. Correct. So yeah. So you, for example, would enter Gem hyphen Fund hyphen Mil. What's your last name? Tanya Bates. Sorry, there's a Melanie Miller. So I was thinking, I don't know why. I know a Tanya Miller. That's why I was thinking Miller from college. S yeah, if you right. Yep. Yeah. Okay. And then the website is actually going to be your timesheet, which right now you are using. I think there's a timesheet module, but until we figure that out with Sugar, what we're having everyone do is just do it on Google Excel. So you can, and I think Heather will talk about that a little bit next on the meeting. But you'll set up just just the date, the time, and what you worked on. And we may, one thing we may want to do, I'm actually the way that we may want to with the timesheet set up month by month. So every month you set up a new tab on the Excel and just a front tab. So you just move the months over so we can look at month by month. I think that way, because when I was doing kind of remittals and stuff like that, I think it'll be easier just to keep it month by month by month by month, right? When I was working for, I'm just thinking the structure I used when I had to submit reimbursements and stuff for it. So I think that's the way we want to. And we can talk about that too. But that's going to be the web address is going to be a link to that timesheet, and you're going to share that timesheet basically with the executive, with Heather, with me. You can just have us viewing it if you don't want us, touching it. So, and probably what I'll probably end up doing, I didn't do it with her, but what we probably will have our finance person viewing it too, and then just copying it and pasting it into a master document, right? For all the, so we have that record. So I'll probably have our chief finance officer doing that, well, right now it's Sherry, but Sherry is doing it really, really part time because she's the chief financial officer for Habitat Humanities, Big Ben Hospice in Tallahassee, Florida. She's a good friend of mine, but she's really, really overworked. But I really want her to quit that job and come on board with us, in the future and work. Exactly. She's supporting her kids and family. So, but so yeah. So she's our goal. So as soon as we have funding, I've already made it clear what I want her to do, but but she would do that. So that'd be part of her job to do. So you would just put viewers on it. So you would keep the master, and then what we will do is have the um, um, chief finance officer or whoever making. Right now, probably be me or I'll kind of designate to Heather to handle her team. To make a master copy for EDUIT. Okay. Right. 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 And then you're a member of. I'm just seeing what this comes up. Member of. Just clicking on it and see what opens up. We probably looks like maybe the member of should be. Again, I'm learning this as much as you are. Um, Yeah, I actually made Gem Corp. We should probably also make a Gem Fund. Actually, I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to make so you would also under member of. Well, the reason why we want to have Gem Fund in your name because that way it'll sort the accounts, right? And then we also will put in here account name, create an account. I'm going to create it right now. So account name, Gem Fund, just Gem Fund. So you're part of the Gem Fund team, and I'm gonna create it right now. Where's save? Save. So yep, no, he is Gem. Everyone has access to the website. Okay, the website is a wiki, so the pass is flattened. So you can, if you see an error, it's everyone's. I don't want to hear anyone come to me and saying, "Hey, there was a grammar or spelling." It's you just click on it and edit it. And that's what you should. I should have added you. You should be there. Hold on. Why am I okay? Accounts. Just got an error trying to put this up here. Okay, Gem Fund, it's there. Actually, I want to change. So now Gem Fund is there. So member of Gem Fund. So you would put that account. Because it may, oh, I want to edit this one too. Um, so probably like funding for all this, we're probably going to have different accounts in our budget. Actually, this gives me a good idea. We'll have different accounts for funding. We'll have the Gem Fund account and we'll have the Gem Corp account since we're all 1099. And actually, it's going to make us. I mean, we won't have any employees, which is actually going to probably look good on. Well, depends. Gem Corp. Um, yeah, I wonder. Since never mind. That's a whole nother. All right, save. Okay, it's done. I just fixed the capitalization on this. All right, so accounts. Stop. So the next thing is don't worry about ownership. No industry. Don't worry about type. Um, let's see. Let me just go through the different things here. What you need to fill in, obviously, your address, your billing address, you're assigned to. Um, right. Well, you're assigned to is going to be Heather. Assigned to is actually is Heather. Um, right. Under assigned to would be your whoever your team leader is who you're assigned to. What the funds count. Well, it won't you'll select, right? When you click on it, correct. That's correct. And I need to assign the fund to me. Where am I on here? Michael Trout. Okay. So and then basically under description information is going to be your contract. I'm going to put in there. Okay. Your billing, put all your billing stuff in there. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Yeah. Yeah, for all the funds, it's going to be Heather. For Corp, it will be me. Since I don't have, yeah, Corp, yeah, for COMM, communications, it's going to be Patrick. Okay, Shawball. Yeah, Patrick S. Yep, it's SHARBAUGH. Patrick Shaw. And then right, or you could always do the well, yeah, actually do the person because it's not there's no titles there, so you don't know. It has to be the person. Um, we have Tech, TECH. That's gonna be Avi. Yeah, Dardum. He's our CFO. Oh, good. He's a really great guy. He's in Israel. Oh, good. Um, that's pretty. Let's just keep it at that right now. There's ops, but we don't have operations yet. There's um, did you do? You did, yeah. Corp, Com, Fund, yeah. Operations. That's it. That's all right now. People will be signing, and we can add as we do, as we grow. We can add. You can do both. You can do Gmail as their and other as your Google Mail. So your other should be your Gmail, and your primary should be your EDUIT. So your email should be your EDUIT email, and your other email should be Google, and should be your your Gmail, right? So your and I think I've set everyone up. I always set everyone up with an informal formal, and it all forwards to your Gmail until we set this up. And then it will we'll take the forwarding off. Okay, good. Well, good. I mean, I'm talking to so many people. I just, right. So, or we may. What I may do is just keep the forwarding up because I think for me, I like Gmail. It's faster than this. So, unless I'm actually going to be doing actual communications with funders, or if I need to be official, I'm probably going to use Gmail for the most part, right? So unless I think I need to go from EDUIT, or if it needs to be like if this communication needs to be that I think needs to be in the kind of a paper trail, I'm gonna go in here because ultimately we want to use this to create paper trails, communication trails with certain funders. So that way, for example, if you turn over an account to someone, because just as you're also going to have national sign. If you go look at the accounts now, you finished filling this out, right? We're pretty much set for filling out the account, right? Okay. No, 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 no. For saying no, I think it's fine. So we just fill out everything, billing and email, phone number, all that stuff. That's appropriate. Are you okay, buddy? What are you coughing for? Huh? I need to get his bib. He drools like a, like a. The drooling means teething. All right. Well, his nose isn't started running, but he's drooling. Okay. Yay. Yeah. Oh, poor mommy. All right. So going back to your, if you want to look, if you click on accounts, you're going to see a number of accounts. And and if just for so anytime you come across any sort of potential funder or any sort of they're going to be set up as an account first, right? Actually, I don't know. Uh, actually, maybe not. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure. I have to ask Ryan, and we have to discuss this. They're either going to be set up as account first, or I'm just realizing you can always assign it to an account. So, for example, actually, I think this is wrong. I think we're setting this up wrong. And this is good that I'm going through this and talking about it because I'm realizing. So, I don't think we're going to set up, for example, like UNESCO and National Science Foundation as an account. I think the reason why I initially did it, just so the reason why I initially did it was because when you go to a funding opportunity, it says assign to an account. And what I think we should end up doing is assigning it to, Gem Fund or Gem Corp, right? So if you go, so I don't, we have to think about whether we need to set up these funders as accounts, or do we assign them to the Gem Fund or the Gem Corp account? Does that make sense? Because we'd have to think of the pros and cons, and maybe right now we'll do it this way, and then maybe we want to do a couple the other way early on, and just see which way works better for us. And again, we can tweak this whole system. So anything that we want to add or change, we can do, and probably that's going to come up next. So what we're looking for, I just got booted. Hold on, what happened here? Right, just you. Yeah, what we could do is we have a document. Let me under our this is where it's going to go under where's my why am I not okay? So for some reason, hold on. Let me close Explorer because I was doing this in Explorer and I hate Explorer. All right, so under um, do I have this open? Team manual. I think I shared it with you. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put the yeah. I'm gonna. Can you? I'm gonna. No, the team manual is a Google Doc, and I'm going to basically. Well, pay. I'm gonna see if you can click on this link I just put in and see if it can open it up. All right. So you can see here the teams we talk about. I kind of put there, they're the different groups, and then Gmail, and really what we're on the back office sugar purpose, but login. So, so you can just add that information however you want under the back office sugar component. So this is the first login. Don't worry about what I was just writing different things, but I think we should just do it as systematic. This will be the first thing you do, second that way instead of what I'm, you know, or we could use the first part as just kind of an overview, and then under like what I put, maybe the actual process. What will you do? This is the step by step. What you do. Um, uh, You okay? Yeah, just just copy paste it. You're an editor on this, so you can just copy paste and other and we can all work to tweak it or add to it or change it, whatever. So you know, so you can see I've already started talking about the Gmail create labels. For I was actually that's where left off yesterday, and how, I don't know if you figured that out, creating labels and filters. Have you done that on G? I haven't. I haven't. I've been talking people through, and that's why I'm making this recording. So that way I haven't written. But right. You don't. Yeah, you just copy paste it. You don't upload. You can. This is like a wiki. Okay. Yep. And we could go through that too. So let's finish with this, and then I can talk you to Google. We can do both. So, but right now we'll finish with the basics for sugar. So where is my? Hold on. Let me just get to my sugar site here. And Tommy is here sleeping on, sitting in my lap, asleep. Yeah. All right. So actually, I was making sure. Yeah, I've noticed. I teach kids, and I notice that moms are always using daddy as this instrument of threat. They're over there. I'm sure dad does the same thing. I know I'll be doing the same thing with my wife. I'll be when mommy gets home, she's gonna be really upset. Yeah, yeah, no problem. All right, so um, in the home, so we have some things you can do really briefly. Is all of these your dashboard is mod. You can drag and drop these things around, so you can actually click on my calls and move it. Okay, okay. Yep, 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 yep. Yep. So you can actually drag if you click on my calls and just hold the mouse down, you can actually use drag and drop. You can move it. So if you want to move things around on this, you can. For example, you're on home, right? You saved what you did. Right. I just wanted to show you that. Right. I'm back in back to sugar, and then we'll talk about Google later. Um, s- did, it's okay. Uh, oh, I know. Well, he's already like, especially when they want attention, he's already learning that hey, I know if I cry and scream. Yep, yep. So you can click on my calls and pick it up and drop it. So all of those you can pick up and move around. So you can also click on My Dashboard and edit them and take them off or move them. So you can customize your that area. So that's all I want to say on that. So, but the next thing is creating opportunity is a funding is a funding source. So if you click on opportunity, um, you can basically fill out opportunity name and so on. All right. Um, Now, I haven't figured out, there's something here called campaign, which you need to figure out how to add to. So I don't know how and there is also documentation on Sugar that probably I need to like print out and read through, or we should. I've actually put links on the, manual to some documentation. I haven't had a chance to read through it all yet, but right. We don't. I mean, we have. There's some PDF docs and stuff. We haven't signed up for any credits or anything for it. So I think there should be enough PDF information for us out there right now. And then in the future, if as we get funding and we want to have access to their library, I don't know if it's for free or what's the fee or what's the usage for it. I haven't really explored it. But I think I did put up like a user doc on there, PDF that's linked there. So on there. So, but under opportunity name would be the name of whatever it is, the fund or whatever. Now, see, I'm thinking the reason why I was thinking the account right now, it would be good to assign assign it to, let's say if it's a grant within the National Science Foundation, you would assign it to that account. But I think, or if it's, but I'm trying to think if it's an organization that this is something we need to discuss and figure out. But then again, if you want, for example, if you find a grant that it's going to be your account, right? I think it should be assigned to you. So I'm thinking that what this should be actually should be to so if you find a granting source that it's going to be your account, right? Because I'm trying to think, this is set up in sales terms. So actually the account name that you would assign it to is you. So we're probably going to take off UNESCO and take off National Science Foundation, because it won't work the way that I was thinking originally. It makes more sense to make each opportunity, the name of the grant and assign it to you. So basically, if you look at your home page, you'll have all your accounts, right? Right. So the opportunity is going to be under you. So this is one of your opportunity, or you can assign it to someone else, right? So if I under assign to, see, all right, there's double up here, right? Because there's account name that can be you, and then we have assigned to as the person. Right. We right. Well, right. And the thing, the way that I explained this to Lynn was like, well, what I want to do is give credit, right? We need to have, and maybe there should be another, for example, lead source. Under lead source, employee, okay? It should have lead source. We should be able to put the lead source in here. We should be able to put the person's name. So, so lead source, so that would be Lynn. So I'd like to have I'd like to have in this list, which Ryan can add to this list. Make sure that we have or have another menu. So lead source, employee, and then have the person's name. So that way, what I want to be able to do is, if this funding source actually is a go, right? And then you would share the credit of the funding source, because we were going to create kind of a, what I want to do is create a bonus system within EDUIT. So basically, people or teams are rewarded for or for meeting goals, right? And they'll receive, you know, kind of a bonus. You know, the team would receive a bonus for their work, just like sales if they meet certain goals and stuff like that. So, and I want basically if it's a cross reference, so if corporation finds a funding source, then they share. If it becomes active, they both share in that to count towards their, you know, their scorecard, so to speak, right? So there's, because we want to have a scorecard. This is, I'm looking at HR scorecard system, right? So we want to have a scorecard system in here that kind of rewards, you know, everyone for being a team member. And we don't want to create anything where, oh, if I don't, oh, this is a good source and we probably get it, but you know, I'm losing out by passing it on. We want to make sure that is not, there is none of that, right? We want to create that win-win. So we probably need to edit the lead source, which I'm going to write a quick, I don't have a pen. Hold on. I got my kid sleeping here. I'm going to type it and put it into the tech talk. Hold on. Let's see. Does that make sense to you at all? So I'm going to paste. Are you there? Did I lose you? All right, so I lost Tanya here. I'm going to actually save this, and as you can see here, my my little helper is fast asleep. I should try to put him on his bed, but I think he'll wake up.